We're
Are
live.
live. Live. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on another Sunday. We are so excited. First, Kevin is not here today. Kevin is on the road. He's in North Carolina. He has he's 5 days at the casino
Mhm. I
in
think it's the Carolinas, in the Carolinas.
Carolina. So Kevin, who's usually here, is not here, but we have two very special guests we are very, very excited to have. We have Lesley T and we have Melody Angel. I saw these women on TikTok and the videos that they put out. I felt so proud when I saw and they were speaking my language. And I told Tiffany and I told Kevin we have to have these ladies on because they're
Mhm.
really speaking our language. Um, Before we get going, Tiffany, can you do me the honors of you know?
Hello, everybody. This is fair use only. We don't own the content or the music. This is educational purposes only, fair use. Please make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you.
All right. So we're gonna get the show started, and when we come back, we will have a conversation with Lesley T and Melody Angel. I am so excited I couldn't even speak for a second. All right, here we go, folks. With the knowledge you gain, break away from the chains. We helping you grow the Black Therapy Show. Be in a safe space, dealing with the black trauma. We unpacking and inspecting all our baggage and drama. Cause we gotta unite, no more killing each other. It's time to see a new future for my sisters and brothers. You know, with Kevin, Carl, and Tiffany, you'll have an epiphany. We'll give you everything you need to handle the enemy. We be giving you empathy, we're gonna challenge you mentally. The right conversation so you grow exponentially. We built your penitentiaries, we built all your schools. Gave us brainwash education, just making us fools. Hatred was what we got in exchange for love. No more manipulation from my God up above. No, no, it's Carl, Kevin, and Tiffany. Now welcome to the Black Therapy Show. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm back with a new list, y'all. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little frustrated with the algorithm because it's not pushing these videos out like it was. But it's not about to stop no party because we are spending all of our money with Black owned businesses this holiday season and beyond. And I'm gonna keep these lists going. And the first business that we are highlighting today is going to be Decor at Tiffany, and she has throw pillows. The next one is going to be Athleisure with Tomboy. The next one is Hatrimony, and they have hats. Skincare with 3 different vendors: Lux Square, Skin Solutions, and Udoti. Udoti sent me a package, and I'm going to unbox it on Wednesday on live. The next one, bed linen, like sheets and a duvet and stuff like that, from Clean Design Home. We have Sunscreen by Black Girl Sunscreen. We have a satin line winter accessories by Lydia's Lovely Loops. We have Honey by Yummy Honey. Toilet paper and paper towels by Real Paper. They are available at Target. And the next one, last but certainly not least, Dog Treats and Accessories by Parisian. I hope that you guys are enjoying these videos. I need you to share, engage, and spread the word because I believe in this. I believe in getting businesses as much visibility and money as possible. I hope y'all have a good day. We doing this together. Let's go.
My beautiful black people, the era of status quo is over. No longer will we play into the hands of the oppressor. If they want to take DEI, let them. Do not fight for their crumbs anymore. Instead, let's be done with these racist corporations like Walmart. It's not enough to stop shopping at these kind of places. We need to go further than we've ever gone before. We need to get these racist corporations like Walmart out of our neighborhoods entirely. We need to get our people better employment opportunities so they don't have to work for racist corporations like Walmart. As long as we're too scared to rock the boat, they win. And I'm here to tell y'all, the Black Revolutionary Collective ain't scared to rock the boat. In fact, we intend to tip it over. We will no longer allow them to oppress and exploit black people. Nobody gets to do that. The days of status quo is over. A new day is coming. Global black unity, and we will leave none of us behind. We will show patience and empathy to those who don't know that they come from some of the strongest people in human history. Our ancestors went through and survived the worst horrors this world has ever seen. And we're still going through it. Just ask all the hashtags. No one is going to save us but us. And our unity is the only way. Don't tell me what we can't do. I love you, black man. I love you, black woman. Knowledge is power, and power will go to my people.
All right. All right, folks. That was Melody Angel. The video before that was Lesley T. But we're going to go to Mel. I love it. At the end of some of your videos, you said power, knowledge is power, power to the people. And you put, I was hoping you'd do that at the end of this one, but I love that. I love when you do that. So you are the founder of the Black Revolutionary Collective. Can you tell us a bit about what that is and when it was founded?
It's a community organization that I started in 2020. And the whole premise of it is to actually build global Black unity and then use that as leverage to get the resources that we've been denied on a global level. At this point, we have chapters in almost all 50 states, and we also have chapters forming in London and Jamaica, several parts of Africa, Turks and Caicos, Bermuda, the Caribbean. Um, just it's been quite illuminating the past few days, really, a couple of weeks, and we've just gotten so much feedback and so many more people that want to be involved um, in in-person meetings, in-person strategy meetings, and doing this work offline. And so that's what we're doing. And I am beyond excited and humbled by everybody that's reached out that wants to be a part of it.
All right.
What sparked you in 2020 to do this? What sparked you?
Um, well, obviously we were going through COVID, and but at the same time, like right before everything shut down, Breonna Taylor was murdered in
Mm,
her home, in her bed. And it was March 13th. And my birthday is March 12th.
mm,
And she was 26 years old, and I'm in my early 30s. So it was just like it hit me so hard. Um, and then of course Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd happened too, but for me, it was Breonna Taylor. And I felt kind of frustrated by the organizations that were around at the time. I
mm,
felt that there wasn't enough action. I felt that the most action that was being done were marches. And though it was a great visual for a lot of people and it raised money, we still did not affect real change in our communities. Um, and
mm,
I felt frustrated by that. And instead of continuing to complain and feel frustrated, I decided to start my own organization that would be more focused on action.
mm,
And at the same time, I started a protest run for Breonna Taylor, and
mhm,
I ran every day for 3 miles a day. And I had it on Instagram, and I only just recently ended that run. I think I ran for 4 years because I just recently stopped. I think I did
mhm.
1,610 days of my protest run for Breonna Taylor,
I
and
salute
they
you.
finally, thank you, that they finally some responsibility has started to be taken. So I ended my run um, just a few weeks ago. And yeah, so I've just been always in working in my community, but just
Mhm.
usually in Chicago. And I
Mhm.
thought that that's not working either. Like, we need something bigger, and we
Right.
need to all be connected. We need to connect
Mhm.
all of our resources, and we haven't done that in a very long time. And we have more resources than we did back in the day. So if
Mhm.
we can actually come together at this moment, we
Mhm.
have a whole lot more to work with than they did even in the 60s. And so that's my focus now.
Okay.
Uh, do you have a website? Wendy, what's up, Wendy? Wendy Shire on YouTube is asking where can we find a list of these vendors? Is there a
Yeah. So our website is the Black Revolutionary Collective.com. And when you go there, you just look right up at the top and it'll say the Buy Black list. And then a drop down will come. We have a lot of categories, so I kind of separated into categories, but a
Mhm.
drop down will come and you'll just click on what you want. It's like bookstores or coffee shops or restaurants, stuff like that. But it's at blackrevolutionarycollective.com.
okay? Now, Lesley, we're gonna go to you. I showed your video, and you also are on the Buy Black train. And how did you get started on the whole Buy Black movement?
So my journey here is a little bit different and it was a lot different. And it honestly just started within the last month. Now, I'm a black owned business that has had to deal with limited exposure. I'm here in New Orleans. I've had to close several businesses because, I mean, while it is, I hate to say it, sometimes our people do not support us in the ways that we need them to. And sometimes we got to close our doors because of that. And I've had to close several businesses. And for me, I got 100,000 followers on TikTok in 48 hours.
Oh, that's
And
good.
from that, I'm in my mind, I'm like, what can I do? Like, because okay, I have gotten these followers, that's all well and fine, that's good, but what can I do for my people? And at the time, it was like, okay, black owned businesses. Like, I know that I'm an entrepreneur. I know that I'm a person who has struggled to get the exposure, like, has struggled for people to see me. So, if I'm given a platform overnight, literally, what am I going to do with it? How am I going to serve my people with that platform? And
Mhm.
that's when I started making a list because it's like, I'm like, okay, I got the followers. Yeah, it don't that doesn't matter to me. But the fact that 100,000 people could potentially see this little business in New Orleans, or this little business in Houston, or this little business, you know what I mean? Like, it's like these people are people just like me who struggle, who are running every aspect of your business, who are doing everything, who don't find the energy, time to do nothing else other than make it sustain. And all you need is somebody to say, oh, this person got a real bomb product. Why don't you, why don't, they got this, they
Support it.
got
Right.
that. And my thing
Mhm.
from there was like, I got to keep doing this because we need it, like, and it's just like it has gone from, yeah, these black owned businesses, they need it, to us, individual black people need it. We need to see each other coming together. We need to see each other holding each other down in a way that we have not been able to in forever. We need that because I think the unity, starting the little, that's why I say it's a movement, because it's one step at a time. It's one person at a time. It's one business at a time. And that's why you saw that video that I got really emotional on, because when I started sharing the businesses, I'm thinking of myself as the
Mhm.
business owner who, yes, I've had, local exposure, but I've never had it on a wide scale. And I've had to struggle. And I don't want the struggle for these people who have wonderful products and wonderful concepts and wonderful things that they're doing that people just don't see. So if I've been given a platform, let me use that in this way to shine a light on these businesses so that somebody somewhere can feel it, not just in their heart, but in their pocket.
And that's where what it is for me. Like getting black businesses the money that they deserve, that we deserve. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's about. Our dollars are our dollars. We spending them at these big businesses and corporations who do not care about us. We need to
Mhm.
stop that. Stop spending your money there. It might not be convenient at first, but if you start doing it, if you start planning, you could absolutely make this a way of life. You know, like that's really
At
where I
least
am.
about 80% of, at least 80% of your life, black owned. You could at least be
Yes.
able to do it, right?
And that's why I said things about like, large stores, the ones like Target who actually like have black owned businesses within their stores. If you gotta go in these stores to buy something, it helps the black owned businesses in the stores too. It helps them as well. So
Mhm.
it's like whatever makes it easiest for you, try to do it. Like try to do it. Like I said, if you have to properly plan whatever you need to do, make sure you're doing that so that you can make a difference. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's about for me, y'all.
Supporting black businesses, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, when I was pulling videos for this particular show, I saw videos of, and I actually labeled this video "idiot" because there are people who I'll just show the video, and I'm going to show two videos, and this guy annoyed me. This right here, this kind of
Black
stuff.
owned businesses are weird. Hear me out. Why is there such a need to put emphasis on race? I never understood putting black owned on things that don't have anything to do with the product you're selling. I saw a commercial today for 5 different black owned restaurants. Comments ate their ass up, talking about why is race such a selling point for you? If the food is good, why does the ethnicity of the owner matter? I've never seen white owned businesses, especially labeled on the outside or in their signage. Something tells me that people would find that racist. Then also tells me that they would try to boycott that place. For some reason, I feel like that place would be all over the news. I know people are going to be like, oh my god, everything is white owned. No, actually, it's more Asian owned. But even then, they don't let you know who owns it. You just know. When I go to a store of any kind, I'm not caring about who the owner is and where he's from. Am I going to get good service here? Is the products good? Am I satisfied as a customer? That's how you know black people are so obsessed with race. Because if there's no race involved, they'll find a way to add it.
Now, before I show the other video, people like him annoy me because
Mm-hmm.
I'm an immigrant to this country. People like him are born in this country. They have seen more than me. The bit of discrimination that I've been through pales in comparison to what Black Americans have been through, so I don't understand. Like I don't understand people like that, like him. Like why do we have to explain to you why we need to project that this is a black business?
Personally, I believe that this young man, I could kind of sum him up in a couple sentences. He's probably been in those environments that pretend like they accept him. He's been around maybe grew up in a high school that was white, went to college, predominantly white college. And this young man feels like he's been accepted. You know what I mean? Like he
Or
feels like this is,
mhm.
yeah, he feels like oh no, why are we focusing on race? He feels like just because his friends don't call him, the certain things that he just because they're not calling him that or just because he hasn't felt that they're not racist. And I feel sorry for that young man. I feel absolutely terrible for him. I feel bad for him, poor thing.
Melody, anything you want to say about that, brother?
Um, I think that he's kind of even less than that. He's just looking for views.
Bad for him.
He's gaslighting black
Mm-hmm.
people and uplifting white people to get the likes. And that what we have to remind ourselves of is that TikTok is a business. It's not just a social media app. People make money off of engagement and clicks and likes and the whole thing, right? So he's fully aware of that and he's taking advantage of that. He's taking advantage of how many white people love, and I mean deeply, deeply love to see a black man or woman crap all over their race
Mm-hmm.
without reminding anybody that white people are the ones who created race in order to put their race at the top of the
Above
list.
it. Mm-hmm.
And so when we bring it up, we're forced to bring it up because we're the ones at the bottom of the list. And so that little dude is gaslighting and trying to make money. And there are several like him, and he makes himself irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's sleeping with a white woman or a white man.
You can
That
add
part
that
too.
too.
That I was about to say that part too.
He
I'm
fits in
That
a
boy
certain
hate.
box.
I'm just that one. Like,
He
That
fits in a
boy.
certain box.
That boy hate himself.
Sure.
Like
yeah.
you have a black mother, sir.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I hate when he tries to choose side. You're not even on the right side. First of all, we
Mm-mm.
supposed to support each other. Why not? Yeah, sometimes. How about if I want Chinese. That's because I want Chinese. But when I want to buy black owned stuff, I'm going to support my black owned businesses. So that's it. And it shouldn't be nothing wrong with you wanting to support your people. I don't care what it is. I'm going to support my people. If you got what I need and you giving me good customer services and you also giving me a good price and it's affordable for all, I'm good. I'm going to support you. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Brother explains exactly what that guy was talking about.
We don't talk enough about how challenging it is to build a black-owned business in 2023. As the number of black-owned businesses is on the rise, it's important to understand the challenges many face when trying to obtain venture capital. Did you know that in 2022, black-owned businesses experienced a 45% drop in venture capital funding as compared to a 36% decline among overall VC funding? And the statistics are more staggering when you look at startup loans. Only 1% of black entrepreneurs receive business loans within their first year, compared to 7% obtained by their white counterparts. And if you thought this couldn't get any worse, think again. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, black entrepreneurs receive less than 2% of total venture capital dollars each year. And unfortunately, black women founders receive less than 1% of that. Listen, I didn't make this up. These are the facts. And it demonstrates just how much harder it is for black-owned companies to access resources that will aid in greater success.
Right? Now, this is, I know I'm preaching to the choir because, but this is a country where if you're black, you couldn't own a business, you couldn't buy a house. If you invented something, you couldn't own your patent, right? You couldn't, there's so many things you couldn't do just because you're black. And then when you see videos like that guy talking about why do we have to say a business is black, you know what I mean? It just blows my mind. Like, why does it have to be a gay pride parade? Why? Because gay people have been put down and stomped on, you know what I mean? And they make you feel different. So you have that. So why do black people feel we need to have black-owned businesses? Because society tells us we're nothing, you know what I mean? And we don't get help. We don't get any kind of handouts. It's like black people, we're all on welfare, when the biggest welfare recipients in the country are white farmers.
Mm-hmm.
White people, period.
So people like that brother, you know what I mean? I don't even feel comfortable calling him a brother. But like you guys said, he's lost and he probably has some white friends and they make him
think he's accepted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
First of all, I just want to say that for this segment of our population, and it is a segment because they're everywhere, they understand that playing the script, following the script that the majority, who is the white people, following their script gives them certain benefits in their mind. And so he's following the script of what a good black boy would do and what a good black boy would say. And a lot of people find that easier. But in the long run, just like all the rest, he is going to find out what's really going on. And when he does, he gonna come back to black people talking about, I thought that they really cared and
And they always run
and it's
back.
the whole thing. So it's, you take the easy way out when you follow their script.
Mm-hmm.
And when you stand on business and you stand on facts, like that other video did.
Mm-hmm.
That's a harder role, but it's a role that is full of integrity, and it's a role that I certainly can live with. I don't care how hard it is to be Black. I still would
Absolutely.
rather be Black and be
Okay.
proud of my Blackness
All of it,
to
of
the
it.
day I die, no matter
Right.
how difficult they make my life.
Right.
And that's the choice that Black people have to make. You have to either say, I'm going to go along to get along, or I'm going to be over here.
Yeah.
And I'm not going along to get along.
Right.
There is no other choice. It's a lot of stuff got gray area. This does not. This is literally black and white.
It is. It is. It is. So I went to high school with the guy on that video, the last video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from New Orleans. He is an entrepreneur here as well. We're very close. So I was proud to see him on that video just now. Because he stands by that. He loves supporting Black businesses. He's in media, so he likes to talk to Black people who are Black business owners and doing their thing and all of that stuff. So he lives by the information that he was giving. That's the first thing. The second thing I wanted to say was like, I totally feel what you're saying, Melody, when you say that you have to live and die by it for certain reasons, because there's so many people in my life. I went to a predominantly white high school, just like Brandon, the guy from the last video. And growing up in my life, my husband is passe blanc, like they like to call it here. He, we work in the same business. He's very fair.
Blanc?
So it's almost white passing. You know what I'm saying? He looks white. He Black, African American, from the mama to the daddy to all of them. Well, he light skinned, yeah.
Okay,
so
I don't learn the word. My so blanc.
So passe blanc, that's a French word. But the thing is here. But here, like, I have been able to experience different parts of the coin. We work in the same business. We're working behind the counter. I'm making the food. He's at the register. People automatically assuming that I'm just a little Black girl working behind the register, treating me every which kind of way. They go to him and treat him how they treat him. And he like, but the way that you just acted with my wife ain't about to let, you know what I mean? So it's like, you would have these experiences where white people want you to be ingestible. They want you to be able to ingest you. You know what I mean? Oh, she looked like this. So maybe she a little bit of, but to have to say I'm Black, I'm all Black, every part of me, every piece of me is Black, and I stand on that and by that, especially in this social media world where you have the offers of the money, you know what I mean, to promote certain products or to promote certain brands, and you have to say, if it's not Black, I'm not doing it. Like, if it's not Black, I'm not giving my time and energy. So that's what, when you standing on being Black, or when you standing on Black owned, you have to really, you got to live by this. This is not just let me decide to do it for some likes. No, absolutely not. You got to live by this. This is like, there is not a lot of people who will turn down the amount of money that comes across the brand stuff for me to be like, no, I'm not doing that because it's not Black owned. They have a lot of people who are posting this Black owned stuff right now who, if some of them offers came around, it would be like, yeah. Right. So about that Black owned, let me go ahead and can I just do one? Can I just do one little brand? But you gotta really live by this. We living by this. This is a lifestyle. This is not just something. This is not a fad. It's not a trend. It's not what's in right now. This is what it is. This is
So there's this girl put out a video of companies that we assume are Black owned but are not.
I'm going to show you 14 brands that you thought was Black owned, but they're not. If you are new here, please come to the front of the class. This list was originally 15, but I think that we all know who that last one is. Starting at the top, we got Eben New York. Eben New York was the reason why we are here in the first place. Eben New York is the reason why I started this content. So we're going to put them at the top. I knew that this hurt a lot of people, but yeah, Shea Moisture, not Black owned, not anymore. Aunt Jackie's, not black owned. Carol's Daughter, sold out. Cantu, never black owned. Blue Magic, never black owned. African Pride be playing in people's face, talking about some shade this, shade that, not black owned. Don't get it twisted. Africa's Pride and Africa's Best are two different companies, but they both not black owned. They probably never even been to Africa. Kuza Hair, not black owned. Tropic Isle Living. I was very disappointed because they went with the ops. They're actually with Eben. Eben acquired them. As I Am, not black owned. Cream of Nature, never black owned, owned by Revlon. And I know this was a shocker, but the main choice, no longer black owned. So these companies were either never black owned, but used black marketing and black people to market their product, or once was black owned, but then sold their company to a larger company and they are no longer black owned. I'm running this series back real quick because while we shop in black on Black Friday, I want to make sure that we're shopping with the right companies. This is not even half of them. I could do a part 2. So if you made it to this part of the video, let me know if you want me to go for part 2. And then also let me know in the comments, was any of these a shocker for you? Did you guys not know some of these brands were not black owned? Let me know.
You know, what I said to Tiffany, I think it was last week, Tiffany, I said, black people, we're going to have to be comfortable. We're going to have to suffer a little. We're going to have to be comfortable doing without stuff if this is going to work. You know, I don't know if we're willing to do that. I don't know how many people out there are thinking like us. You know, I'm willing to do without lots of stuff. If I'm going to try to shop black owned, not only shop black owned, but Melody and Lesley, I hope we can incorporate, like, because I'm always looking for a black doctor, a black dentist, a black mechanic.
Well, I would just say this, actually. I don't think we have to go without. One of the things that I've learned during the research on the list, the black list that I made, is that we are in every market. We have skincare, we have nail salons, we have beauty supply stores, we have restaurants, we have clothing brands, we have grocery stores, we have farmers markets, we have bookstores, we have mechanics, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have real estate companies, we have insurance companies. We do not have to go without. It's just that we don't know that each other exists. And that's what we have to change. Me and Lesley, we can't do it all. We're hoping that this inspires more people to share this information, but understand that you actually do not have to do with that. I talked to several people that didn't even know that a black-owned grocery store was in their town until they looked at the list. It's like we have to, only thing that black people need to really do is take that extra step to find the stores that are near them, because they do exist. They just don't have millions of dollars in marketing like their competition does. That's the only difference. And also, I research every business that's on my list, and their products are top of the line and their prices are evenly priced in the market. It is not over the market value. They have great products and great customer service. I've seen the reviews. So you don't have to deny yourself anything, but what you do have to do is take that extra step to research your people. You have to have that be something of value to you. It's a lifestyle change, but you don't have to do without it all, because everything you buy on the regular, a black person makes it.
No, you're 100% right. I wanted to talk on the beauty industry. If y'all ladies don't know, I am a professional beauty artist for over 24 years.
Okay.
I've been featured in Black Hair magazines, Hype Hair magazine over 50 times. Okay. I have worked in this industry of beauty for a very long time. And that's another reason why I went straight black owned natural products. A lot of these products, I worked in a beauty supply store. I had my salon in the back. And I think that this Asian man that owned the store, I believe he thought that I was a very dumb woman. He expressed to me that none of these products on these shelves is good for us, but they sell them because we buy them. That's when I knew it was time for change with products. Half of these products is not even good for us.
Right.
Half of these products is not even processed through the FDA because it doesn't. They don't cover the beauty industry. So anybody can put anything on the shelves and they not be good. They're sending stuff from other countries, and now you're seeing women with the bald spots from all the lace front wigs. I saw it all happen right in front of my eyes, and I was like, I can't believe it. Also, I did packaging for Dr. Miracles, African Pride, and all of them. And guess what? They are all white owned, like they
Mm.
said. And I was in a state of shock because you go into a photo shoot, you excited because I always wanted to work with nothing but black owned. I get in there, it's a white man with a black wife. And the people, they know what I'm talking about. They've been in this industry for a long time. They own African Pride and all of them. They just use the product because they know that we're gonna buy it. So
Mm-hmm.
now it's time for us to produce our own. And matter of fact, we need to start making clean products.
That's the part right
No,
there.
but
Yeah.
nobody
That's
wants
the
to talk
part.
about that.
That's the part right
Yeah.
there.
Clean products. Now we talk about the hair, the hair, the makeup, the skin. Half of these things is not good for us. Our
Mm-hmm.
ancestors didn't put all of this stuff on them. What they did was probably use palm oil, shea butter, everything that was natural from the earth. But when they
Right.
start putting all these preservatives, and you wondering why a lot of us is having skin problems, it's because of a lot of these products and the things that we are using on our bodies. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, things have changed. So I'm gonna go into the fashion. I've been in the fashion industry for another 20 years. I'm a beauty director of a fashion show, Black owned, Black run. I did not want to work with the Mercedes Benz, which I did and work with them, but I saw how they treated people of color that were beauty artists. So I was like, nah. And I found a tribe, Fashion Week Brooklyn, Black owned, Black run. I saw how the fashion industry didn't like us either.
Mm-hmm.
So what? We need to produce our own clothing. We need to
Yeah.
produce. I'm not putting no Gucci or Fendi on my back. I am putting Tiffany there, or whoever the designer is
Right.
there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not rocking like that, and I work with nothing but black-owned designers. So yeah, we have to stop giving them our money, even down to the luxury. All of those luxury shoes, those are all made in China. Once they come to Italy and they put the heel on, that's considered luxury.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars for these shoes that they can't pay your rent or feed your
Mm-hmm.
children. When you can go to my homeboy or my homegirl, John Ashford, he's a black-owned shoemaker. Shout out to John Ashford. Okay, we can
Mm-hmm.
go to Zuri Love and get your bags made. I know people that do all of these things that I don't have to go anywhere. So when I do walk up in the spot, nobody got what I got on because it was custom made, and I didn't have no
Mm-hmm.
problem spending $150 or $200 on an outfit because I know it was made for me. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what we have to start thinking about, dealing with just us, our people, and supporting us, and stop supporting people that don't support us. Asian people do not come in our community and buy with us. They do not, and we cannot come into their community and open up businesses in their community. They would not allow it. So no, we have to support one another. And once we support one another, keep our money flipping, this is how we can build generational wealth.
We have to value, though, the issue is we have to value what we create over the
Mhm.
majority. You can't,
Yes.
because you think that Gucci is better than what this girl Kanisha just made because it's Gucci and owned by somebody white. That's a mentality. That's an
Mm-hmm.
oppressive mindset that makes you think that what they created is better, has to be better than what a
Mhm.
black person creates. But like you're
Mhm.
saying, if you did a simple test and put out, if I took the clothing brands that I got on my list right now, and
Mhm.
they did a shoot, and you put on, whatever the top brands in the majority is, no one would be able to tell you which one was the black owned and which one was
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
this high fashion, this, that, and the third, the because what they're doing is on the same level, but you don't think it is
Mhm.
because it's black. And that's what we got to
Mm-hmm.
get our people out of, because what black people are creating and have created is beautiful in every instance that I've seen. Like these clothes, I'm just blown away by what they've created, and with so much less capital.
Yes.
That's what the
We
part.
need to be celebrating these people. It's it's amazing what they've been able to do with so much less.
But we also have to, I want to go back on what you said in reference to being careful about what we're putting on and in our body. A lot of Black owned items are going to have very minimal ingredients. We have to, on a bigger scale, we have to look at these product labels. We have to care what additives are being put in the product that we're putting on our children or ourselves for that matter. And when you're dealing with Black owned brands, what I've been noticing is that the ingredients are there. They're not using a whole bunch of stuff. They're using the things that are going to be able to really benefit your skin, or really the makeup that is not going to be so bad for you. And that's the thing that you have to place value on the quality of it, because most of the time the quality is way better. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have come into some brands that don't necessarily have that, and that's another thing that we have to talk about when we're coming up with these businesses, or when it's time for us to talk about our business and try to promote it. We have to make sure our business is where our business needs to be. You can't just be out here, oh, I got a product, let me share it. No, you need to be doing a market research. You need to be making sure you have all of your stuff together. You can't just be out here like, oh, why don't you share my product because I have one? No, we have to do the work on the back end, because we already gonna have people that are looking at us crazy. Oh, you a Black owned business. Oh, you gonna treat me how Black owned businesses typically treat me. You don't have good customer service. All of these things that they say, you have to make sure that you adequately prepare yourself for everything. And that is making sure you are handling business with the proper licenses, insurance, all of the things that you need, because it's not just that little concept that you got. It's not just you making a
It's about the
product in your
quality,
kitchen.
how you
It's
treat
about the
people.
quality.
Yeah.
Yes. And it is a large factor. Like, when I'm researching businesses to add to the list, I'm looking at businesses that are actively working. How are you going to say to me, please promote my business, and I go on your TikTok and the last 15 TikToks is of you? I don't see a product at all. Like, your business has to be, you have to put that business up at the forefront. You have to make sure that that business is with care, love, and for the most part, lots of Black owned businesses are doing that. But we have to dot our I's, cross our T's, and all of that in a different way, because it's gonna be harder for us. We already know that. So with it being more difficult, we have to make sure to put that extra work in. Like, we got to.
I would also say that what you're talking about, what I'm hearing to me is there's a lot of us that need the education.
Exactly.
People jump to just judge and tear down these people that they had an idea. They don't know what they don't know. I say that all the time. Like, they think that they're doing something. They want to start a bit. They know they want to start something, so they just started and think they're going to figure it out. But we as Black people, the ones who do know, we need to take more time in teaching for free. I don't want to hear about no conference, and I don't want to hear about you got to pay me a consulting fee. I want to see more Black businesses that are business entrepreneurs that are successful on social media and anywhere else they can go, teaching their people how to run a business, how to run marketing campaigns for their business, how to write business plans to get more investors involved. We need to be sharing information with each other instead of just going on, because I see so many people, and I know you do too, in the comments section talking about this business, they don't even know what they're doing, or they didn't have this, or they didn't have that right, or blah, blah, blah. And instead of all the hate, instead of always hating on your people, Did
Tell
you
them.
go to that business and say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you know what, brother? You know what, sister? If
Mhm.
you did this, if you use this company, they'll help you make your website look a little bit better and it
Yep.
don't cost you that much.
Mhm.
And blah,
Mhm.
blah, blah. Like, are you sharing information? Because when
Yep.
people submit to me, I don't just tell them no because their stuff
Yep.
ain't right. I
Me
tell them
too.
no, not yet. You
Yep.
need to fix this, this, and
The
And
this.
that's
And
how you're
same.
then
The
I
supposed to
tell them
same.
engage them.
how. I
Yep.
tell
The
them how.
same.
I tell them where to go to get it fixed and
The
what to do.
same. The
Instead of
same.
just closing the door and saying, you ain't ready for
The
this.
same. And
No.
That's
that's the
what we
thing
got to
too.
do.
I've started to like, so I did this whole, I told you the whole social media thing has come by surprise.
Mhm.
But the only thing that I know in my life is entrepreneurship and business ownership. That's what I've been doing for the last, I don't know, 12 years of my life. So when I go live, I am giving all of the things that I went through, all of the
Yeah.
things that I've been through, because, and then I was like, instead of talking about the fact that Black owned businesses need better customer service, give them you know a book, you got some resources on how they could do how they could do that better. You
Yeah.
have the information. Do you have come up with a customer service situation for them? If you know how to, you got all the answers, come up with
Right.
a
But
solution
they
for
got to be
customer
also.
service.
They also got to be willing to
Yeah.
take criticism. Excuse me. They have to be willing because a lot of owners they don't want to hear nobody tell them anything because they think they know something. And then you
Yeah.
looking at their product and you be like, no, you don't know what you're doing, But yeah, like you said, we need to teach more. We need
That's
to tell people more. And presentation is a big thing. I'm going to do right now a presentation for Miss Tashi. Tashi is an independent designer. She makes modest clothes.
mm-hmm.
When I got to her, how I met her was through another friend. She called me. She made an appointment with me. We did a Zoom. I mean, it was so professional. I felt stush. I was like, this is amazing. And then
Good.
when she sent me my stuff, she bought it personally to me. I wanted her to make some beautiful roses to put on a dress for me. She came with this
Mm.
beautiful box, and my beautiful roses
Okay.
are in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And I can use them for my hair. And this is all about presentation. You understand
Mm-hmm.
on how people do it and how
Mm-hmm.
beautiful she made them for me. And I
Mm-hmm.
like that. And this is what will make me share, show people, and people will want to buy because
Right.
they love good customer service. So yes,
Right.
our black owned businesses, you want to sell your business, you have to have great customer service. When you have great customer service, they will
Yeah.
share it and people will keep coming back to
People
you.
will keep.
But if you're nasty, they're not going to come back to you. They're not going to support you. If your thing is too expensive, nobody want to be spending an arm, a leg, a foot, and a toe. No, damn well we can be able to get balance. You
It's true.
got to
Yeah.
be affordable also. You understand? That's
Yeah.
Right.
another thing. They be trying to rip people. Some people be trying to rip people off. You
You're not
can't do
lying.
that. Now I know
Right.
I have to pay for your art. I understand that. But also you want to be lean. Something that a Jewish lady told me, right? I said, how do y'all business stay so successful? She said, everybody price is the same price.
Mm.
So if you go into their supermarkets, if their loaf of bread is $1.50, everybody loaf of bread in the Jewish community is $1.50. Nobody's
That's
Mm.
going up, nobody's going higher. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we need to
That's
think on that. Also, black owned stores that sells nothing but black owned products. That's
products.
something
I
that
was
we need
thinking
to
about
work
that.
on
Yeah, I was
because
thinking
that's
about
when we a couple of months ago we talked about the Snoop Dogg and the Master P with the cereal, where they did not want to sell their cereal inside of Walmart and Target and stuff because Post wanted to buy it. Why these black men is not thinking about opening up different stores in each town or each state that's all nothing but black owned products in in this business. And I think that would take us around far too.
Because we're typically used to competing. And the thing is, there's enough out here for everybody. That is why I make black skincare lines, a list of black skincare, so that these businesses can link up, they can share resources, they can try to make a community of themselves. And that's the way you grow. We got to stop looking at each other as competition. That's the biggest thing. I am not your competitor. No, you are your business. I am my business. You do your thing a certain way. I do my thing a certain way. If we can get past trying to step over each other to get where it is we think that we want to be, then I think that we'll have like a like a big success with that. If we can just stop looking at each other like I gotta beat them out of it. Oh, I gotta get that before them. I gotta do it before them. We gotta link up. The point is unity. There are these black skincare lines can come together and find out where they're getting the products from. Find out they can find out where they're getting the containers from. They can do all of the research together, and that's how everybody grows. And that's the biggest thing. We gotta stop. We gotta stop competing with each other. We really do. We really have to see each other and as a community. And that's in every single way, shape, and form as a community. We really do.
It sounds simple, but we preach that here every Sunday. Black unity, coming together, linking arms, doing the other black person. There's enough to go around, but we don't seem to get that. We seem to think that if one black person gets it, then I can't get it.
Yep.
Well, it's a long-term. See, that's the thing. We gotta look at it a little bit different, because this has been going on since we got here. So you're talking about generation after generation after generation of black people since the 1800s, just clamoring for just a little crumb and this other little tiny crumb, and it's literally generational. And so to break out of that, it takes more than conversation. Conversation is where it starts, but then after that, the black people that know have to come with some action. If the black people that know, just take business for instance, the black people that we all know, and we entrepreneurs, and we doing our businesses right, and everybody's doing, we need to come together, have a big event that promotes all of our business. We need to be the example. People who have figured this whole thing out need to be a prominent example to the rest of us. And that will push us out of this, because we can't just tell people they messing with you. They're filling your head with garbage, blah, blah, blah. We can say it till we lose our voice. We have to show it. We have to show them unity in smaller regard and build off of it. Because we don't even come together for like just the small things. We could get together. The businesses that we're all listing should be getting together to do like a full market in cities all over America,
That's what
where
I'm talking
people can
about.
come and walk through like they do for all of
Like
these
a
events.
convention center, like the
Like
conventions.
Yes, like
assets,
those big,
yeah.
like we need to have big black-owned conventions where we all support each other, get the space, put the tents up or whatever, and we do that in our own communities. And we prove what unity can do. You can't just say it, you got to prove what it does. And that's what we got to move into to get our people out of that mentality, because it's a learned behavior from this society, from this corrupt society. It's that capitalistic mindset, but on a whole other scale, because they've denied black people so much that we think we have to be in competition to survive.
And we don't have to. I'm so happy. I tell a lot of people, being raised in Brooklyn, one thing I say about my mother, she always kept us involved in black everything. We have an African street festival that's been going on for 50 years.
Yeah.
I'm almost 50 years old. So we been going there, and it's businesses from all over come for 4 days for the 4th of July weekend, and they come and they do their thing. We have Dance Africa where you have black owned businesses come. So this been going on for years. So I'm used to
We
being
do
in.
that too. We got that in Chicago, the
See,
African Fest. Yeah.
see, and look, and that's see how it travels,
Yeah.
and that's what we need more. You understand? Where we
Mhm.
are supporting one another's business, and we have came a long way. Because again, remember during the Tulsa, Oklahoma, we had our own businesses, we had our own carpenters, we had our own schools, we had everything because they did not want us near anything they had. So we had to create our own. So now since this election, and since we see the temperature of everybody, this is the time to push more for ourselves because we see that
Mm-hmm.
nobody's going to save us. Like you
Mm-mm.
said, nobody's
No.
going to be there for us, so we're going to have to do it and stop making it a public service announcement. Yeah, we want our people to know that we're doing it. But do you think that Asian people going out there saying a public service announcement, I'm buying up the whole block? No,
Mm-hmm.
they're not doing
Yeah.
that. You
Mm-mm.
understand what I'm saying? So that's what we need to do. We need to start, like you say, building, stop stepping on one another, start making more of we got to do, like as you say, unity, but we have to come together more as a collective and not
Yeah.
be afraid and remove all this dysfunction, and this
Yeah.
propaganda that has been sitting on us, and support each other. And that's it. We have to support each other.
I'm going to show a video. This is a black skincare business. Then I'm going to show a brother in Philly who has a grocery store, and then a black bakery. And then J.R. Smith, the basketball player, he said something that I played this video before on our show, but I think it needs to be heard again. So here we go.
Black women-owned businesses and black women-owned businesses only. Come to the front, please. We want to support you now more than ever.
Hi, I am the owner of Mahava Skincare. I specialize in eczema, dry skin, oily skin, sensitive skin, and especially hyperpigmentation. All of my formulas rely on the power of plants to do the healing, softening, and the correcting. I create every serum, toner, butter, oil, cream, soap, everything by hand in small batches, and I also do custom orders for those of you who have special needs, allergies, etc. So just let me know what you want and I got you.
Come through in the ball slow like whoa. My people like dough, like dro, nitro, my flow, nice clothes like whoa. Ease pain with like whoa. Now I'm Doc Strange in the range like whoa. 100 miles an hour.
Before we went viral, we were selling like 6 chocolate croissants. Now, 250 croissants every day. My mission, of course, is like food insecurity in particular neighborhoods. So when I was telling other business owners, oh yeah, I'm gonna take EBT, they were like, you don't want that image attached to your business. If I'm looking at it from a business side, when it show up in my bank account, it's money. But from a human aspect, people deserve to have access to food in their community that is fancy. People don't talk about the bad of going viral. Did I see a spike in daily revenue? Yes, but it's bills. One purveyor, their butter is $180. Restaurant Depot got it for $120. I gotta take my happy ass to Restaurant Depot just to save money. So a lot of people reached out to me and was like, oh, I love what you're doing. My sister actually was like, oh, you should start a GoFundMe. We're gonna donate some of the money to the other small businesses, and why not help another business? If you don't at least help one person in your life, you wasted your life.
Amen.
Yes.
That was nice.
That was
Beautiful.
good.
We're so trained and it's so embedded to have that Eurocentric mindset that worry about myself, worry about me, worry about mine, worry about mine. I'm not going to help nobody else who look like me build up when everybody else do it but us. I got Paul George sitting right here. I got DeMar DeRozan sitting right here. I got Russell Westbrook sitting right here. I'm literally sitting next to all of these dudes who are LA guys. I'm like, bro, I'm not counting your chips, but everybody else is. So you make 200, you make 200, you make 175, you make 150, you make 180. Why don't y'all have your own gym? Why we gotta go to UCLA to work out in LA every time? What bank gonna turn us down? We about to build this whole shit out for our community. We got the money. We don't have the mindset.
He's
I mean,
100% right.
that's
He's
really what it is. What we
let me
all
tell you,
keep
It
saying.
falls down to
I
yep.
really think they get athletes and artists that they know is their mindset is not about building their community. Or in their contract, it says you can only get this money, but you can't build your community. I'm telling you, because they
Mm-hmm.
have too much outlets. They have money to be
They
able to
do.
make a change.
They
Why
do.
don't we have black supermarkets? Why don't we have black hospitals? Why we don't have our own black complex area that's owned by them? Why? Because they're not in that mindset, and they made sure they made people rich that's not in that mindset. And people like
Mm-hmm.
us, no, they
Mm.
know we'll change a whole revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
that
Absolutely.
made me a little hot right there. But it's the truth, and I'm glad he said it. I'm glad he said it, and I hope
Mm,
they listen, because all of them is worried about these $50,000 watches. $50,000 watches? Oh no, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. I just can't, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I got emotional.
Here's another
I'm
brand.
sorry.
They make boots, it looks like.
Hey, it's your boy Ed Hennings, and I just want to talk work boots for a real quick second. And I just want to let y'all know that we work with carpenters, electricians, we working with cement pourers, we working with bricklayers, we working with HVAC technicians, we working with a lot of people that's in the trades, that's out here getting dirty every day. We ain't talking to the people behind the desk. We ain't talking to the people up top. We talking people that's out here in the trenches, right? And they giving us all the information. I'm out here every day, dock to dock, a construction site to construction site. I'm dealing with all the people that's out here in the trenches making it happen. And I'm taking in all the information and putting it into the Ed Hennings work boots. Composite toes. Look at that. Look at that. I'm talking about what they call this a ladder grip system for the guys that's on the ladders.
And Melody, I wear, those are my kind of style boots.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go looking for this. I would have said there's no black people making boots, and I
I'm
would.
telling you.
So you are absolutely right. We got
Every
Everything.
category that I have
Everything.
researched, I have found to the point where my list has to be in alphabetical order by state
Mm-hmm.
to even get all of the businesses out, or else
That's
it'll just
good.
be this
Mm-hmm.
long list. We're out there, but black people have to remember that black businesses don't have the same amount of capital.
Capital. Yep.
So they cannot afford, they can afford to make their products the best they can and do all of the things, but they cannot afford the millions of dollars that you would need to market your product on the same level as their competition. There's just
Absolutely.
no way. One commercial will set them back a decade.
Very
Mm-hmm.
expensive,
It
but
is
Mm-hmm.
extremely
it's very
expensive.
expensive for advertisement.
And so
Yeah.
we got to do this ourselves. If you have to have a desire to see your people succeed. I'm
Yep.
sorry, because
Yep.
the excuse is that, oh, Walmart has everything I need and nobody else does. That is a lie.
Yes, it
You
is.
are lying
Yes.
to
Yes.
yourself.
Yes, it is.
And so we just got to stop with the lies and understand that it is up to us to break out of the lies that we have been told since we got here.
Or stop doing what's easy. You think that it's the convenience.
It's not.
Oh, I could go do it
not
because it's
worth it.
convenient. No.
Yeah, they
I'm
think the white water is better.
yeah.
It's not worth it. Think about your kids.
Right.
What if your kids want to own a business one day, but you
Right.
never even showed them by
What's
how you shop that you shop? See, my mama, she shopped black my whole life. So I never thought it was weird or strange to seek out black-owned businesses because my mama
That's right.
always did. And so we have to think about that too. If we want the next generation, if you want your kids to care about black people, you have to care about black people.
Yeah.
They got to
Mm-hmm.
see you do
Be
it.
an example,
That's
right?
see that part right there because I've been, I'm trying to do my research on black owned businesses. I got a 9-year-old little girl, that my baby, my heart.
Yeah.
When I tell you my baby came to me with her computer, mommy, I found some black owned businesses for you.
See,
That's what I'm talking about. She's researching like
you
toys that
inspired
are by
that
You
though.
start
right, that
them
are by
young.
You
black
That's how
owned.
I
inspired
started. I'm
that.
Right.
young.
So that's the kind of thing we need. We need that.
Yes.
And at very young ages. So it's like
Yeah.
we gotta keep doing what we doing. We gotta
Yeah.
keep
It,
like
hmm
we have to keep the as long as our hearts are in the right place, as long as we doing what we doing for our people, then I guarantee that it's gonna work if it's just one person at a time.
And it
Yeah.
matters. People try to deny that, oh, these companies are making billions or trillions of dollars and what we're doing isn't affecting their bottom line and all of these things. That's a lie too. We need to
Mm-hmm.
understand that if you help one person, one other black business, one other black person, then you have done a service to your people. We need to stop
Mm-hmm.
looking at it like,
That's what
oh,
I'm
we're not
saying.
really making that big a dent. If we weren't making a big dent, then why was the whole Walmart thing on the news in every state in America
Mm-hmm.
about
Yep.
about what they did with their DEI? If it wasn't a big deal, then why are they talking about Black Friday wasn't really that black this year? So all of the things that they try to do, you just got to quiet the noise.
Or you gotta think
Help
about
your
Starbucks
people.
being in the black. Starbucks is not doing well right now. And they're not
Yeah.
doing well because people not supporting them.
We got way more black coffee shops. You ain't got to
Yes,
go to
you
Starbucks.
do not. You
There
do
is a
not.
black
Yeah.
coffee shop
In
in every
every
state.
state. Yep. Yep. Yep.
hmm
Don't want us to know our power.
Right.
They've been right. This is the
That's
thing
the
that they've
whole
been.
point. They
Mhm.
spend trillions of dollars,
hmm
trillions of dollars trying to make us believe that our money doesn't count and that our vote doesn't count. That's what they do. You think the most greediest people in the world would waste that kind of money trying to convince you that you don't matter?
If you didn't.
If you didn't matter?
If you didn't even bother,
Yep.
hmm
bother me.
Yep.
Yeah. But they not getting my black dollars.
Nah.
I soon as soon as you start showing up, showing out, I'll be like, I'm good. And you want to hear something? I had to do that to one of the black businesses I will go to. Every week I would make sure I would spend a certain amount of money with this business because it's black owned. I wanted to get my detergents and soaps and stuff. So the place where I work at is an adult daycare center, and they started doing a march for breast cancer. They went into the stores asking for little donations, little dollars. So you know the black businesses didn't give them nothing? And they come there every week and buy balloons from them, buy stuff from them. I buy stuff. And I went in there and I asked her, I said, you couldn't give the elders $1? She said, well,
Mhm.
we didn't know if they was making it up. I said, you saw all of them in pink walking up the roadside. And I said, I'd
Mhm.
spend at least $40 or $50 in here a week. You couldn't give them $1? I have not been in that store for damn near 2 months now. You're
Yeah.
not going to get my business. Not if I
Mhm.
keep supporting you. You won't even support us. So
Right.
again, black owned business must support each other.
That's right.
Okay?
Mhm.
Don't feel like you can take my money but you won't support us. No, we're not doing that. You understand? So that's another thing. Please support each other. So because I would not. If I find out that you bad to another black owned business, I'm not
Yeah.
supporting you. I'm
Yeah.
not supporting you at all.
We're gonna get ready to wrap it up, but I want to say, we Black unity is the only thing that's gonna save us. We really have to support Black businesses. And Melody, I tell you, I am going to have a totally different mindset because I would just sit back and say, I can't find a black this or I can't find a black that. And honestly, I never really took the time to go look for it. Just because
Yeah.
I saw it on TV or heard a radio commercial, I assume there's none. But there is. We just
Gotta
have
find them.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
look because they don't.
Well,
I'm doing my best to find all of them, and our list is just kind of growing every week. I'm adding more categories and just thinking of other categories. People have told me categories they want to know. They want to know about lawn care and
Mhm.
constructors and mechanics and stuff, and they're out there too. I have a full list. So all of the things we out here, We just got to do some work to get this information out there because it's never really been out there before.
Yeah, because I say, America has shown us time and time again that they don't care about us. And
No.
said it best, right? All I want to say is that they don't really care about us, and we knew what he was saying.
Yeah.
Every
We have the power though. We have the control. We control. We have more control and power that we believe, that we understand.
and people are going, they're not changing. They're not,
Hmm.
you know. So Lesley, Melody, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much for having us.
Yes.
And before we go, anything you want to add, Melody? Or you want where can we get your list of
Yeah, just check out blackrevolutionarycollective.com, and right at the top it'll say the black list. You just click on that and the categories will drop down and you just pick which one. And if you had a good experience, make sure you leave reviews on Yelp and stuff like that, because that really helps these businesses as well. If you leave a good review, if you had a good experience.
I know you say you're not in this to make money and all that stuff, but is there any way we can, if anyone wants to donate or help in any kind of financial? Because this,
If you go to our website, we do have a donate button, and that goes to our organization, and 100% of the money goes to the programming that we're doing in communities. And we have, so it's a link to our GoFundMe, so you can donate to that, and that's on our website.
okay, Lesley, anything you want to share before we
Just before, I mean, again, thank you for having us. But at the end of the day, this is something that we need to do together. We need to join hands. We need to link in. We need to make sure that if you touch one person, that is a thing that I say often. Ripples make waves, and you can literally change the life of a person and their family by just introducing them to something. So continue to do what you guys are doing here. Melody, I am the biggest fan. I
Me too.
appreciate all that you do. I hope that we can get together
We will.
in person. We
Yes.
can link up.
I got a chapter
Um,
in New Orleans, so I'm coming.
yes,
I'm
yes,
coming.
because it is important. I think that this is the time is right. The time is now, and we got to just do it together.
That's right.
Melody, if I go to your website, would I see if there's a chapter in Connecticut? Is that it would show?
Well, we have chapters all over. So on the website, on the home page, we have a sign in. And if you sign in, you will get hooked up to your chapter. You just have to put your city and state in, along with your email, and you will get assigned to your actual chapter. But we have chapters forming in all over the US.
Great. Tiffany, anything you want to add before
I
we?
want to say thank you, ladies. I really appreciate it. Feels good to have some black sisters up here. I be up here with the men. They be, I be by myself. I also want to tell everybody that is watching this, please put your black-owned businesses in the comment. Also,
Absolutely.
put your ones that you love, who you will support, and you think that they deserve this. Give them a shout out. Anybody that want us to try your black-owned business, I'm gonna be honest with you. Send us a sample because I'm not trying everybody's business, okay? Because not everybody's business is good, okay? So you need to send us a sample first so we can be able to make sure it's good enough to be out. And if it's not good enough, I'm sorry. We're gonna tell you to go back and try again, okay? We're
That's
just
true.
keeping it real,
It's
okay?
true.
Also, I want to give a shout out to a few of my friends real fast, okay? I want to go real fast. Okay, I wanted to black owned clothing line, Zuri Love, John Ashford Shoes and Clothes, Butch Diva Designer, Ziam Clothing, Raif, Stevie Boy Glasses, Fashion Week Brooklyn is a collection show. Also, we got Unmade Wearable Art and Jewelry and Tees from Orlando, Georgia. Malcolm Staples, clothing designer from DMV. We have dancing schools. Matter of fact, my friend, I'm gonna put all of these in the in the chat. We got Eatery, Cream Food and Cake, Chef Roberts, Orlando, Georgia. Two Chef Gullah Geechee, Savannah, Georgia. Amazing. If you want to get artwork, we have Andre Tranner. You can find him online. We also got Art by Wack. He is amazing. I've been doing it, having his artwork for years. Entertainment, China. Her name is China. She does music at the Sugar Bar with Ashford and Simpson Bar. You got DJ Q, DJ Hard Hitting Harry, 3J's Events, Serene Renee, she's a writer, a model, and a veteran. Deshaun Superstar, he's a singer, he does DJ and also apparel. Sarah's Angels Events, okay, and Fofi Butter. Those just a little bit of what I have, but I'm giving these artists a shout out. I also just gave a shout out to Tashi and also a shout out to me. I'm an event coordinator. I put things together. I'm a hairstylist, a makeup artist, and we support each other, okay? So we love you. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and tell us what you think. And make sure you come back next week and check these ladies out. They are amazing. Blessings to y'all.
Thank you.
Hey, Lesley, thank you. Melody, thank you guys so much. I'm so excited that you guys got to do this, and we hope to have you guys back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Want this movement to keep growing. And I am a little bit ashamed of myself for not doing the homework to find Black businesses. I would always say, I don't know.
But you know now. We all
No,
it's okay.
Hashtag Black-owned businesses. A lot of people, if you don't know, go into your put hashtag Black-owned businesses. That will come up. If you have a Black-owned businesses, you put hashtag Black-owned businesses so people can be able to connect and see your business up just by your hashtag.
Yes.
And I didn't. Sorry, go ahead.
Is what we do moving forward. We know it is. We know now. So that's So.
And Biggie Small said, "If you don't know, now you know."
Now you know.
All right, everybody. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys next Sunday. I'm gonna end off with this inspirational song.
The young boy, I had visions of fame. They were wild, they were free, and they were blessed with my name.
And then I grew older, and I saw what's to see. But the world is full of pain, and my dreams ain't left me.
Then I got stronger, and so tired of the pain.
That's when I picked up the pieces, and I regained my name.
And I fought hard, y'all, to carve out my blame.
And right now you look at me, and it all seems in vain.
Your dreams ain't easy. You just stick by your place. To go from boys to men, you must act like a man. When it gets hard, grab what you know, and my background sing.
And you will know.
Now I know you're crying, but it's all in dismay. And the things you want, you can't have. They're just something away.
Life ain't over.
Yeah, you just grab the wind and make amends. And I'll try to take you far. Your dreams ain't easy.
Stick by your plan, boy.
Go from boys to men. I know it ain't easy. Just grab what you know, stand up tall and don't you fall. And you will.
That's a jam.
For real. I ain't heard that in a long time. I was about to get up and dance right quick,
I'm
right?
telling you.
Dealing with the black trauma, we unpacking and inspecting all our baggage and drama. Cause we gotta unite, no more killing each other. It's time to see a new future for my sisters and brothers. You know, with Kevin, Carl, and Tiffany, you'll have an epiphany. We'll give you everything you need to handle the enemy. We'll be giving you empathy, we're gonna challenge you mentally. The right conversation so you grow exponentially. We built your penitentiaries, we built all your schools. Gave us brainwash education, just making us fools. Hatred was what we got in exchange for love. No more manipulation from my God above. It's Carl, Kevin, and Tiffany. Now welcome to the Black Therapy Show. Let's go.